Is Binance the next FTX? This is the question that has been on my mind over like the past 2 to 3 days, because I have been receiving notifications from one of the online websites that I get news from. There have been a lot of notifications talking about Binance executives exiting the company, talking about Binance failing to get a few permits or licenses in different countries in Europe. Actually, many major countries in Europe, such as Germany, such as Netherlands, France, we are seeing some issues with Binance. This has led me to believe that there might be a storm brewing in the future. We might see Binance take a negative turn, just like we did not see what happened with FTX coming. Everyone was trusting FTX, and now look at where it is. Right, FTX, Alameda Research, that whole saga, we did videos on it. We shall link them below. But what's going to happen to Binance? Because right now we are saying that in the US, it has lost most of its market share. It has gone from 22% in April, over 22% in April, to about 0.9% in June. And this is just in a period of months since the SEC went to court and asked that the Binance US assets are frozen. Binance gave its users a deadline of June 13th to withdraw their dollar funds from the Binance US platform. And that's what people did, which dropped its market share. Then when we look at it from a global scale, we look at Binance losing 8% of its market share. Now, it still has the majority market share at 52%, but it has lost 8% from 60% in the period of not even a year. Just in 2023, this is what has happened, and the trend is not looking good. If you go to Economic Times, which is the online news source that I use, and you just type into their search bar Binance, they'll bring you all these articles talking about what has been happening to Binance. Now, you might be asking yourself, why do you care? As CryptoQ, if you go back and look at our videos, a lot of our videos are about Binance. We are talking about it being the largest crypto exchange in the world and it being trusted. So we've stood behind it for a long time, and to see it fizzle out, or to see it be labeled a scammer or a scam right now, we feel like we definitely are kind of involved just by association. So that's why we are talking about it. We are seeing executives have been leaving apparently over the past few months. So what does this mean? I feel like this is reminiscent of what happened to FTX, and we must really just be on our toes. So going forward, personally, I'm committing to staying on top of this story and talking about it on a weekly basis just to see what happens. Again, remember that we are not experts on this. We are just curious individuals, enthusiasts of the crypto space, and we are hoping that Binance is around for a long time. Personally, I like the tools they offer. They have a few products that allow their users to make a bit of passive income. Those are products I'm a fan of. And there are so many platforms that offer them, but there are not so many platforms that can say we are the biggest crypto exchange in the world. And that's why we are rooting for Binance. Hopefully the SEC can get off their back, though we don't see that happening. And yeah, just stick with us. Subscribe to the channel as we follow this story. In the next video, we're going to be talking about something that we just discovered, of how there's been this Nigerian company called Binance Nigeria Limited that has been operating as a company under the Binance brand umbrella that has been flagged as a scam by Binance itself. So tune in for the next video to learn about that.